Hey guys, I know it's been a while, but I'm back with a Burning Blade tutorial on how to do this world event. I know it's a little old as well, but I figured I wanted a guide on the channel nonetheless. Now this event is only active when you can see the ship like this on your map. Right now there's no player on it because there's no symbols around it. It is just in its PvE mode. Once you start attacking it, of course, it's going to start fighting back. You'll also notice that it has a giant flamethrower that you can see right in front of it, and this is not a position where you want to be, because if you're in front of their ship, they're just going to shoot their fire thing at you, and this sets your ship on fire depending where it hits. Sometimes it can hit your whole ship and everything is in flames, which is it sucks. Now, it might not be as simple as just defeating the Burning Blade. You often have other players, and there's also the ability of the ship to hit you with certain cannonballs that spawn a skeleton on your ship, and in my case, I was unlucky and it knocked me off the ship. But I used this time to take care of the other player who came here to sabotage so that we can continue on the event and we can win it ourselves. Now, fighting this thing as a sloop, it didn't actually take that many cannonball hits. I think we maybe pumped 20 cannonballs into the ship, and eventually it was defeated. And once it is defeated, you have to make your way on board the Burning Blade. So immediately abandon your ship or take anything you need with, like a storage crate. But you'll see we'll actually go over to the Burning Blade and pledge to captain the crew. It will sink our ship, however, so your ship is going to be gone. You're going to go onto the Burning Blade. You're going to go to the table over here and vote to crew the Burning Blade. Now, the Burning Blade is very similar to the Galleon. It has a anchor that only has 2 handles, though. I don't know if it's just because we're a sloop that took over it. The anchor is actually kind of fast. There are 3 sails still, however. In terms of turning the ship, it acts pretty much like a Galleon. It does multiple rotations, so if you've sailed a Galleon before, it's going to feel really similar. At the bottom end of the ship, you actually have treasure for taking hold of the ship. This treasure is your reward for actually beating the event itself. To the left of our wheel, we have the Ashen Roar, which recharges over time, that shoots 2 meteorite fireballs in front of us, setting anything in front of us into flames. Now, when you take over the ship, you get a Reaper's Grade 1 flag, and you also have another icon over here that says 0, where you have to go to these lantern-lit islands to make that number to go to 1, to 2, to 3. The higher that number is, the more money and gold you're going to get at the end. Here's what one of those outposts or skeleton camps, I'm actually not sure what the name of these things is. This is what it looks like. You'll see it's only active if it has the fire above it, and you can see it by the smoke trails in the distance. When you do get off over here, you're going to use your lantern and light the 2 torches on the left and right to open up the gate. Once you go down here, you can either run down the stairs or use the lever to use this elevator so that you can, either, be lazy or not. At the very bottom, there is a puzzle that you're going to solve. So first off, take out your lantern and you're going to light the thing right in the middle at the Stargazer. Now, there is a Stargazer and then there is the wheel directly behind it. Now, essentially what we have to do is unlock these different vaults around the room. You'll see there is a symbol, a constellation above, that unlocks the vault just below it. The 3 in the center of the room open the main door. You can see there are like separate treasures around the room too. So if we go ahead and we start with the Stargazer, you're going to aim it up at the constellation over here, and you're going to use the wheel to rotate the constellations, you're basically turning the wall, rotating it until you find the constellation that matches one of the ones around the room that you want to do. In this case, I found the bat. Now you have to take awareness of where the little stars are located, and when you hold in left click or your trigger key, you will see that you have to trace those stars, only the ones that were indicated in the constellation, and you trace it join the dots. And if you've done this correctly, the constellation will light up and it will either mark off on your main door, or if it's one of the side treasures, you'll see here, it will open up the vault, which you can now go ahead and, collect the treasure from the vault that you just opened there. Now we can return to the main one, and your main goal is to solve the 3 in the direct center of the room. So you can see there's the one in the middle, the bat, the fox on the right, and the panther that my friend is currently doing right now on screen. Once you have done all 3 of those constellations, the main door opens. Immediately there'll be some gold on the floor, nothing really worthwhile, but you're going to really go to the main table at the back end of this room, hold out your torch, and you're going to light the 4 torches on the corners of this altar, and then you're going to complete the ritual from this bowl, which will add to a number 1 on on your ship on the map, which kind of gives you an extra boost to the reward you're going to receive at the very end. You can also leave this place very quickly by using the statue just outside, and then you can also touch the loot inside your ship to get to grade 4 after just getting 2 notches and heading to Reaper's Hideout to sell, or going to all of the different lanterns around the map and collecting them all, so that when you vote to hand in the Burning Blade, we did this on rank 4 after 2 notches, and we made 52,000 gold plus 52,000 gold because of rank 4, of course. So that's actually not too bad for doing 2 rituals, which didn't take that long, probably 20 minutes or so to get a decent chunk of gold. You just have to sail to the right locations. You'll see that the Burning Blade also disappears at the end, and you do get your ship back once you use your mermaid. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching.